Alright, hi, people. Welcome to this other video on the channel. As you can tell, I have brutally defaced and defiled my lovely angle arms knife here. It's, I used to, have a throw knife board thing set up. It was just a big, thick piece of plywood, that I would throw knives into, and then I started using this one as well, and it kinda proves the point of why you shouldn't use a normal Bowie knife. Well, Bowie's a term. It shows why you shouldn't use a non-thrown knife as a thrown knife. I mean, yeah, sure, you can throw it and all, but it's not designed to be thrown. So, certain structural integrities, especially since it's not a full-time blade, that was probably the main downside and downfall for the knife. It wasn't thrown that often. It was maybe like a couple months I was doing it for. And then the board just broke to pieces, and I was like, that was fun when it lasted. Part of the main issue with it is that I do have thrown knives, so I was using them and this at the same time, and a lot of the time, my grouping's pretty good with like the thrown knives. So like the thrown knives as they are, it's angle arms as well. My thrown knives are, but they're just chunks of metal. They don't have any. Got a hand guard, what do you know what I'm talking about? They don't have any hilt or anything like that. I mean, they do, but it's just like the full-tang blade as it is. Obviously, because it's a thrown knife. But this Bowie's not a full-tang knife, so there you can see there's some dried super glue in the center, just at the cross guard where the hilt and the blade meet. That's because it didn't snap off, but it started to wobble and get really loose, and the slot it's in, so that wasn't great. Towards the tip of the blade, you can see a chunk out of the actual blade itself. I don't know if that was me hitting another knife with this one, or me hitting this one with another knife, but either way, it took a chunk out of the blade. There's some scratch marks all up the blade. Not all up the blade, but there's a few scratch marks you can see there. The handguard, not handguard, the hilt actually has, or used to have anyway, two little black things that would go in to the hole there that you can see, just as a decorative sort of thing, I guess. They came out. They just get knocked right out. The back of it, or like the bottom of it, I guess, of the hand, the hilt. I keep saying the wrong thing. You can see where the knife would actually be sticking into the plywood. You can see where other knives hit that knife. So it's the same sort of thing as like Robin Hood, like shooting an arrow into the archery board, and then he shoots another one and it splits the arrow. That's what I did with this knife quite often, where there's like four or five dents in it where another thrown knife hit it, and my other thrown knives actually have either dulled or straight up snapped points to them, because I'm an idiot and I did that. So Rip Reno, I guess. Oops. So yeah. Point is, don't throw a non-thrown knife as a thrown knife. And don't do it with another 3 thrown knives that are just pure metal, because you'll kind of wreck your actual knife. But I mean, it still works. It's not wobbly anymore. It's perfectly fine. I can still use it. It's not an issue really. Just looks a bit beat up, which is fine. The tip of it, obviously, also you can see it's meant to be a blackout blade, but the tip of it, where it was going into the board, has just been rubbed away. So now it's just silver stainless steel. I will say the tip of it, I'm touching it just now, it's actually still really sharp. So I guess the structural integrity of the blade is perfectly fine. It's just might get dented a bit, I suppose. But yeah, that's all this video is. Just an obvious word for knife enthusiasts. Don't use a non-thrown knife that isn't full-tang as a thrown knife. Bye.